In this lecture, let us take a look at how to configure wireless security settings to secure your network. Securing a wireless network is essential to protect sensitive data and prevent unauthorized access. And here's a detailed guide on how to configure wireless security settings effectively. The first point is change default SSID and password. So SSID, the service set identifier, SSID is the name of your Wi-Fi network. Change it from default to something unique, but avoid using personal information. And password, use a strong password with a mix of letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid common phrases or easily guessable information. And enable WPA3 encryption protocol. Use WPA3, Wi-Fi Protected Access 3, the latest and most secure encryption protocol out there. If your router does not support WPA3, you can always use WPA2 is the best option. And avoid WEP and WPA because they are outdated and vulnerable to most of the attacks. So you can go ahead and disable WEP, WPA, and WPS. So, and the third point we have is disable WPS, Wi-Fi protected setup. And so WPS is known for its vulnerabilities and can be exploited by attackers to gain access to your network. So how to find is that find the WPS settings on your router's admin page and disable it. So use a guest network, isolate guest devices from your main network to limit access to sensitive information. Configuration, enable the guest network feature and set a different SSID and strong password for it. Ensure that guests cannot access your main network. And enable MAC filtering. So MAC filtering allows only specific devices to be connected to your network by adding the MAC addresses to the wish list. So find the MAC filtering option in your router settings page, enable it and add the MAC address of your trusted devices. Reduce the Wi-Fi range. So reducing the Wi-Fi range will help to limit the physical range of your wireless signal to prevent unauthorized access from outside your premises. So decrease the transmission power in your router advanced wireless settings column. So you can go to I think 2.4 gigahertz, or from 5 to 2.4, and use a strong admin password to prevent unauthorized access to your router's configuration settings page, and change the default admin password to something unique. So the SSID is secure my network. This is just an example. The password is a strong password with two capital words, uppercase words with special character and 0 and exclamatory mark. And security mode is set to WPA3 personal. WPS is disabled. Guest network is enabled. SSID for guest network is guest network. Guest password is guest password, and MAC filtering is enabled. Allow MAC addresses. There are 2 MAC addresses, for example. The transmission power is 50%, and admin password is filled with special characters, so it is changed. So by implementing these wireless security settings, you can significantly enhance the security of your network, making it more resilient against unauthorized access and cyber threat. So once you do this, head over to your router settings. Yep. Head over to Firefox and head over to the IP address. But before heading over to this address, you'll need to be connected to your Wi-Fi network. Only then you can access the router configuration setting page. So type 192.168.0.1, and so I'm using a AC750 wireless dual band router. The model, you can take a look at the model. So if you just type admin, you can go ahead and change your Wi-Fi password. You can disable WEP and WPS pin and enable WPA2, or if it supports WPA3, you can go ahead and do that. So hit enter. You will be logged into your admin page, and the main thing is that you'll need to disable or change your username from admin to something else, whichever you like to. because admin is very guessable, and once if the attacker gets connected to your network, he can open the router page and he can change the password, so which will be very risky. So yeah, go ahead and do all of the steps which I said, which will secure your network. So I'll see you in the next video.